A monthly budget with expenses is shown. Which equation can be used to determine why the minimum amount of money a family must earn to meet the requirements of this budget for 1 year? For 1 year. Okay, this is the month. This is family of 3 in San Antonio. This is a monthly budget. Okay, so this is for 1 month. And if you add all these up, you'd get $3,600 or $3,600 if you add all these up. So that's the budget for 1 month. Right? So we have $3,600 for 1 month. And we're looking for 1 year. This is dollars. 1 year would be 12 months. There are 12 months in a year. So 1 times 12 would be 12. So 3,600 times 12 will give us our amount for 1 year. Mr. Juarez opened a savings account with an initial deposit of $560 and will not make any additional deposits or withdrawals. The account earns 1% simple interest. What is the total amount that Mr. Juarez will have in his account at the end of 3 years? Okay, so we've got 1% simple interest, and we're going to say it's done yearly. So annual interest of 1%. So 560 times 1, let's find 1% of 560. 1% is there really a decimal there? We move it twice. So we'll go 1, 2. Fill that in with a 0. So 1% is 0.01 of means multiply times 560. So that'll tell us for 1 year. And really what we're doing here is we just move the decimal twice. To find 10%, you move it once. To find 1%, you move it twice. So $5.60 is the amount he'll earn per year. That's 1% of 560. So in 3 years, since it's simple interest, we can just do this times 3. 3 times 0 is 0. 3 times 6 is 18. Carry the 1. 3 times 5 is 15. Plus 1 is 16. Bring back the decimal twice. So he'll earn $16.80 in interest. So how much will be in his account? Well, we started off with 560. He's earning $16.80 in interest. If we add these up, we end up with $576.8. $576.80. Number 28. A car dealership offers 2 types of discounts. Discount 1, take 5% off the original price of a car built last year and then receive a $3,500 rebate. Discount 2, take 10% off the original price of a car built this year and then receive a $1,250 rebate. A customer is deciding between 2 cars. So car R was built last year and has an original price of $25,340. Car S was built this year and has an original price of $22,860. Based on this information, which statement is true? Okay, well let's start with the car that was built last year. So the price was $25,340. So it's built last year would be this discount right here, built last year. So we're going to take 5% off. So we got to find 5%, 0.05, 5% of 25,000. So 5 times 0 is 0, 5 times 4 is 20, carry the 2, 5 times 3 plus 2 is 17, carry the 1, 5 times 5 plus 1 is 26, carry the 2, 5 times 2 plus 2 is 12. And then we bring it back 1, 2, 1, 2. So that's the discount from the first for car R. And then it's the $3,500 rebate. So this is the discount. The rebate is money you get back. It's usually by mail. So if we add up the discount or the amount off and the rebate, and then we can subtract it from the $25,340. So this plus 3,500, line up our decimal, you get 0.07674. So that's the amount off. of car R, the one that was built last year. So we take the price, $25,340, minus the discounts, which is make sure we line up our decimal, 7674. So if we subtract that, this 4 becomes a 3, this becomes 10, 10 minus 7 is 3, this becomes a 2, that becomes 13, 13 minus 6 is 7, this becomes a 4, this becomes 12, 12 minus 7 is 5, 4 minus 4 is 0, and then we got 2. So the price of car R will be $20,573. So car R, nope. Car R, nope. B and D are out. So now we have to calculate the cost of car S. So car S is built this year, so we're going to use discount 2 this year. 10% off the original price. We'll find 10% of a number is easy. You just move the decimal once. So the cost is 22. Let me go ahead and clear some room. So we're working on car S now. So it's 10% off. So the original price is $22,860, and we're finding 10% of that number. So you can do times 10% is 0.10, and that's going to give us, really just move the decimal one time. So that's going to be 22,860. That's 10%. Move the decimal once to find 10%. But it's also got a rebate of $12.50. So we add the rebate, the $12.50 rebate, and this will give us our total discount on the car. So that's going to be 6, that's 13, carry the 1, that's 5, and that's 3. So this is the total amount of discount. The car is originally priced at $22,860. So we've got $22,860 minus $3,536. The 6 becomes a 5, this becomes 10, 10 minus 6 is 4, 5 minus 3 is 2, 8 minus 5 is 3, this becomes a 1, this becomes 12, 12 minus 3 is 9, and then 1. So there's the price after the discounts for car S, $19,324.